Before we start, take a breath, because what I am about to tell you is something most men never hear in their entire lives. Yet it affects how you wake up, how you feel, how you love, how you work, and how you see yourself as a man. If you've ever wondered why you sometimes feel lost, tired, disconnected, or not enough, stay right here, because this right now is something every man deserves to hear at least once. Most men walk through life carrying weights they never talk about. Silent expectations, unspoken pressure, hidden fears. And the strange thing is, we're taught to pretend these things don't affect us. We're told to keep moving, keep grinding, keep pushing, as if the body and mind can absorb endless stress without breaking. But deep down, our biology tells a different story. The body remembers every sleepless night, every stressful day, every skipped meal, every moment we pretend we're okay when we're not. There's a truth about men that rarely gets acknowledged. Men don't fall apart suddenly. They fall apart slowly, quietly, incrementally, one ignored sign at a time. And it starts with the simplest things: energy, mood, focus, confidence. Most men think these changes are just age, but science tells us it's usually lifestyle overwhelm, chronic stress buildup, and the constant pressure to be strong without support. You see, the modern world is inbuilt for men's biology. Men weren't designed to sit all day, scroll all night, worrying nonstop, sleep irregularly, and numb stress with distractions. The human male body evolved to move, recover, rest, protect, build, and connect. But today, many men live in a cycle of overstimulation and under-recovery. Always on, never really resting, always trying to prove something, never feeling like it's enough. And here's the part no one tells men: your body is talking to you every day. The problem is, no one ever taught you how to listen. That tension in your jaw when you wake up, that heaviness in your chest at night, that brain fog that hits you when you're trying to focus, that low energy in the middle of the day, that feeling that you're drifting through life instead of driving it, these aren't random. They're signals, messages, warnings, and not in a scary way, mostly in a protective way. The body, in trying to punish you, it's trying to pull you back to equilibrium. But men often ignore these signals because we're conditioned to believe discomfort is weakness. We push through, we minimize, we say it's nothing, but deep down, every man knows when something feels off. Physically, mentally, emotionally, the problem is we learned early on that saying "I'm tired," "I'm overwhelmed," or "I don't feel like myself" is masculine. But biology doesn't care about masculinity. It responds to reality, and the reality is that men need rest. Men need balance. Men need care. Men need simple, sustainable habits that protect their energy and mental clarity. No one told men this, but it's true. Taking care of yourself is not soft, it's strength. The strongest men are the ones who maintain themselves, not the ones who burn out quietly. And the turning point begins with awareness. Let us go deeper into what's actually happening inside the male body when life gets out of balance. Because understanding this changes everything. When stress stays elevated for too long, the body shifts into survival mode. Cortisol rises, sleep quality drops, appetite changes, energy dips, motivation decreases, and the mind starts racing, overthinking, predicting worst-case scenarios. It becomes harder to feel grounded, present, or confident. These aren't personal failures, they're physiological responses. Most men think they're just lazy or unfocused. In reality, the male brain under stress loses access to its full cognitive power. Decision-making becomes harder, emotions become unpredictable, confidence becomes shaky. The body is constantly preparing for a threat that isn't physically there. But here's the good news: the male body is incredibly resilient. Tiny daily adjustments can completely shift your internal chemistry. The simplest changes often create the biggest transformations. Your body responds dramatically to small signals of stability, a consistent sleep schedule, A few minutes of movement each morning, more water, less late-night scrolling, balanced meals instead of skipped meals, short breaks during the day instead of pushing straight through. These micro-habits reduce stress hormones, increase energy, boost mental sharpness, enhance mood, and restore a sense of control. The problem is that men feel pressured to overhaul everything at once, which becomes overwhelming. But science shows that steady, small changes beat extreme changes every time. Another truth men rarely hear: your energy is not infinite. Your body is not a machine, and burnout is not a badge of honor. The real flex, the real achievement, is staying healthy enough to show up for your future, your goals, your family, and your life. Think about it. What good is strength if you're exhausted? What good is ambition if you're mentally foggy? What good is loyalty if you have nothing left to give? You deserve to feel awake, confident, and capable. You deserve a body that supports you, not fights you. You deserve a mind that feels clear, not cluttered. And none of this requires perfection, it requires attention. There's one more thing men almost never talk about: emotional fatigue. The kind that comes from holding everything inside. Not expressing, not releasing, not processing. Men often absorb stress like a sponge and let it sit deep inside the body. Shoulders tense. Heart rate stays high. Sleep becomes shallow. Energy fizzles out. But acknowledging your stress doesn't make you weak. It makes you human, and addressing it makes you powerful. Most men don't need massive changes. They need space, stillness, clarity, breathing room. A moment where the world isn't demanding something from them. Because when a man finally gives himself permission to pause, everything starts to shift. Now let's talk about something deeply important, the part men feel, but rarely speak aloud. The fear of not being enough, the fear of failing, the fear of being seen as struggling. More men experience this than anyone realizes, but almost none admit it. Here's the truth: men don't just want to be strong. They want to feel useful, respected, valued, appreciated. But when life gets heavy and energy drops, men start questioning themselves quietly, internally. That's when the mind turns against you. You start thinking you should be doing more, achieving more, pushing harder. And instead of resting, you punish yourself. But listen closely: you're not behind. You're not broken. You're not failing. You are a human being carrying more than anyone knows. And the fact that you're still moving, still trying, still pushing forward, that's strength. You don't need to become a new man. You just need to return to yourself. The version of you that's focused, the version of you that's grounded, the version of you that wakes up with purpose, the version of you that feels alive instead of drained. And the way back is not heroic, it's simple. Take care of your sleep like it matters. Eat like you respect your body. Move like your muscles were meant to work. Rest like your brain deserves a break. Let go of things that poison your mind. Speak kindly to yourself even if it feels strange at first. And remember this: you don't have to carry everything alone. You don't have to be silent about what's weighing on you. You don't have to pretend you're okay when you're not. Men deserve support too. Men deserve understanding. Men deserve to be cared for not only by others, but by themselves. You deserve peace. You deserve comfort. You deserve health. You deserve balance. And you deserve a life where you feel good in your skin, steady in your mind, and strong in your spirit. No one told men this, so let me say it clearly: you matter. Your well-being matters. Your body matters. Your mental clarity matters. Your rest matters. Your life matters. And taking care of yourself is not something you earn. It's something you owe yourself, not someday, but now. You've spent years putting the world first. Your responsibilities, your work, your family, your image, your expectations. But now, for the first time in a long time, give yourself permission to put you first. Not out of selfishness, but out of survival and out of purpose, because when a man takes care of himself, he rises. His mind sharpens. His energy returns. His confidence strengthens. His presence becomes powerful again. And here is something you must not forget. Change doesn't begin with a massive transformation. Change begins with a single decision. One small shift in the way you treat yourself, one moment of awareness, one choice to listen to your body instead of ignoring it. That alone can alter the entire direction of your life. The man you want to become is already inside you. He's just buried under fatigue, stress, obligations, and habits that no longer serve you. But he's there waiting, strong, focused, grounded, clear. And every day, with every small act of self-respect, you move one step closer to him. So, today, take back control, honor your body, protect your mind, simplify your life where you can, and remind yourself that you are not alone in this journey. Every man, in his own quiet way, is trying to find balance, clarity, and purpose. The difference is that now, you know the truth. You know what truly matters. You know what your body has been trying to tell you for years. And when you choose to listen, really listen, you unlock a version of yourself you may have forgotten, but never lost. Take care of yourself, because your future depends on the man you decide to be today.